Hi Cancer, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am pulling energies for the sign of Cancer in a no contact situation. As usual, I set the intentions for my readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your reading here today, then check one of my other videos for your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. I'm going to start with your energies, Cancer, on the left hand side. We will run down, get an overall feel of you and your energy. Same with your person on the right hand side. I will then clarify further just to see what's going on underneath the surface, and then we'll end with an outcome and some advice from the universe. So if that's all good with you, Cancer, my cool crabs, we'll jump straight in and start reading with your energies, see where you're at. Okay, right, can you show me Cancer, please? Cancer, you show me Cancer. I get Cancer's energy. See where the Cancerians are at in this no contact situation. Cancer, please. Cancer, show me Cancer. One more shuffle there. Okay, right. Cancer, please. Okay. Going in strong with the King of Pentacles. Nice. Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Oh, Cancer. Okay. So this is someone who you felt very grounded with, or you felt very abundant with at some point in time. You offered your cup, but then you are kind of declining in that energy. Okay. I feel that you're the one putting in the lion's share of the effort here. At least so far, we've not gone over to your person yet. Usually when the energy goes down like this of emotional offerings, it means that the same is not being met in return. So where you may turn up with a bouquet of flowers one day, the next day it's just, you know, one or two flowers. That's that sort of thing, because maybe the bouquet wasn't so well received. So you thought, I'm going to put less energy in next time, see what happens. Well, if you carry on that trajectory, Cancer, there's not going to be many emotions left. But if you're no contact, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm going to jump into your person's energy and see what's going on there. I'm so sorry, Cancer. It looked like it was all good at one point. You were pretty happy. You felt very grounded, very abundant. Maybe started future planning with this person if you hadn't already future planned with them already, and heart was open. You were saying yes, and then now it's turned into a maybe. Okay, right, let's get your person's energy. Cancer's person. Okay, now they're struggling with something. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a deception here in their energy. And the Two of Swords. Well, this person's making it harder work than it needs to be, Cancer. They've got a lot on their plate at the moment, I'll give them that. However, there is a deception in the energy. They've been brushing you off. That explains why your energy has got depleted towards them emotionally, at least. So as your time's gone on, they've been telling you, I'm busy with this, I'm busy with that, and there's a distortion in that. So I don't know if they are genuinely busy, if they are genuinely making the connection harder work than it needs to be. There is some indecisiveness on their part. So I'd be very careful, Cancer, that you are not being bookmarked for elsewhere, for another time. There's something they're prioritizing over you and they will return back later, that sort of thing. Yeah, this is not great for them. Okay, I'm going to jump in and clarify. I'm going to start with your energy there, Cancer, and then I'm going to maybe see a little bit about what's going on underneath the surface with your person. Okay, can we start with Cancer, please? So Cancer. For Cancer. So what's going on the surface for you guys? The Star. Okay. Someone else just had the Star in the same place. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Yes, so at one point this person was wish fulfillment for you. You were looking at your future with them, someone that you could build with, someone who would be positive influence in your life, and for a time that they were. Then things changed, fortunes changed. The more that you worked towards this person and trying to bring them back into the fold, it's almost like the quicker they fell through your fingers, a bit like when you're trying to grasp sand. The harder you grasp, the quicker it goes through your fingers. I think your intuition has been telling you this, but you've either been ignoring it or you're so in your head about what's going on here, you just cannot hear intuition getting through, because the High Priestess is in reverse here, and it's the more you give. So here's the Page of Cups here. The more your intuition is almost telling you, this is not going to work, this is not going to work, you're wasting your resources, you're getting hurt here, and that's why your actions towards them have slowed down. So little bits of your intuition are coming through. However, I have a feeling if you connect with your intuition fully, not only will you understand exactly what's going on in this situation from the perspective of your needs being met, Cancer, you'll also gain a wider understanding of why you had to go through this in the first place. There's going to be some kind of learning experience in this for you. Okay, I'm going to clarify your person's energy now, Cancer, and see what's going on underneath the surface for them. Can you show me Cancer's person, please? Cancer's person. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups, but in reverse. Okay. We have Judgment. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so like I said earlier, at some point I have a feeling that this person might be coming back around to contact you, but I have a feeling it's because something else that they did not work out for them. They're trying to make a decision, and I believe this decision is between you and another energy. Now that could either be a person, or it could be a project, a place, or something. There's something coming before your connection at the moment, Cancer. Instead of them explaining that, they have just cut off. And they're telling me it's cut off because it would be too difficult to actually face you in this, Cancer, and actually explain what's going on, because they know that they would have to lie in order to keep you in their good books. With the Seven of Swords, this person's trying to get away with something. They are trying to come up with the best possible outcome for themselves, not you, Cancer, for themselves. So for example, let's say that they are attached to another energy, someone else crossed their path. They want to see how it goes with them first, then if that doesn't work out, they'll come back to you. I know that sounds really harsh, but this is what I do. I'm just going to show you what's on the table. Doing any different would be divination fraud, not something that I would ever condone. So I have to tell you the truth. That is my soul contract with the universe. As painful as it may be, I'm here to deliver the messages. So they have been intentionally rebuffing your advances. They're showing me that they know that you have been trying to get them to come back in. They have been rebuffing those on purpose. Not completely, not to the point where they want to close the door entirely on you, but that's for the purposes I said before. They're leaving you as an option at the moment, because they're showing me Judgment here. Again, Judgment is about making a decision. Do I carry on with Cancer, or do I go in this new direction with this new opportunity, however that is? I can't see that opportunity working out too well for them, because we do see the Six of Cups here, which the right way up means moving on away from an energy, which in this instance would be moving away from you, Cancer, is in reverse. So that shows me the intention to move away was here, because the card is here. If they had no intention of moving away from you, Cancer, we'd see completely different cards on the table, right? But it's in reverse. So it's like this situation was considered, it's now being resisted, and now they're going back towards you. But with what intention, I'm not sure. So we're going to ask the universe and see what the outcome is. Okay, can we get a possible outcome to this situation, please, universe? Possible outcomes, please, for Cancer. I'm so sorry about this, Cancer. I hate giving readings like this. I want to tell everyone that they're the love of their lives and they're coming back, but this person appears to be leaving you as an option while they make a decision. That's why they've not fully closed the door. That's why they ghosted or said, we need a break, or whatever it is that they said. They never fully said, no, it's finished, because they want you as an option. And that's not something you really want to be dealing with, Cancer, if I'm honest with you. You are nobody's option, okay? You're not an option. You're worth so much more than that. You're King of Pentacles, for goodness sake. Okay, right. Can we get an outcome, please? An outcome? Yeah, the Star. Okay. The Three of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, so after some understanding of what exactly is going on in this situation, that will possibly become clear when they come back around. And I imagine they're probably going to come back around like nothing's happened and not want to discuss anything, because that's like the very last card in the in their their side of the table. Some wish fulfillment is coming in for you though, Cancer. I don't believe it's with this person because it's here next to the Three of Wands, which is very much a, you know, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt card. I'm ready to move on now, and I think that this is from you. So this is you. I've heard it all before. When they come back through again, you'll be like, I've heard this, I've had enough of it. I actually have things that I need to do. I have wishes to fulfill. I have energies that want me first and foremost in their lives, that are going to give back to me as much as I give to them, and they're just going to light up my world. Why are you going to waste time with somebody that can't make a decision? They're making a decision on you, something else, someone else, something's in the balance here. They're already starting off deceptive and basically showing me the whole thing is hard work, but they're trying to keep it going because they feel that they could possibly benefit either way. You get the Ace of Swords here. You know exactly what's going on. You get complete clarity over the situation, but it's only once you actually step through the two wands with your extra wands you've got here of wisdom that you've got from this situation, because this is a learning opportunity for you. You step through that and you're like, yeah, as you look back, you're like, that was no good for me. That was not for me. That was not my person. It felt like it for a little while. It really did. It really did. But at some point, this person drew away. They withdrew that energy from you, leaving you guessing, nothing coming from it. And it was... I'm trying then look with something or someone else. Okay, can I get the star, please, in for Gemini? The star. Thank you. Five of Arrows, frustration. So this is like, you can't see it now. This is something that you are going to look back on and see, Cancer. So at the moment there's frustration, you feel like I've missed the mark again. This might have happened to some of you before, or similar situations, or at least situations that left you in heartbreak, left like you feeling out of the cold, left you feeling unlucky with your wheel reversed there. No, you're not unlucky here, Cancer. The universe is spinning out people who are not there to serve you and your grand journey towards your wish fulfillment, but it is recognizing, yes, now it is frustrating. You've got Five of Arrows. It feels like everything is a battle all of the time. Why can't it be easy? Why can't someone just come in and accept me for me and we just build together and make it simple? It's because they're not the person who's worth your time to build with, Cancer. They're not at your level. So if you built a structure with them, it would be wonky at best. The universe knows this, so they're removing this person, but you learnt a lesson from them that you needed for the future to get to your star. You needed a lesson from them. That's good, and you got it here with your Three of Wands. Now you're ready to move forwards towards your wish fulfillment. Okay, can we get the Three of Wands, please? A little advice. Yeah, Nine of Bows. So this journey, you're going to go into a deep, deep healing here. And it's all around self-worth and self-respect. Once you've got that, you then call in a partner that also has those qualities and treats you with the respect that you deserve and more. Okay, you need that for a co-creator. You know, you can't have someone trailing behind where you're dragging them along. No. Co-creations, at least the most beautiful ones, do not work that way with that kind of power dynamic in play. But you've got a deep healing in coming and moving on from this. The universe is going to send you lots of guides in that time. And look what we've got here under your Ace of Swords. What did I say about you on King of Pentacles energy right now, Cancer? You've got the Ten of Stones, which is the Ten of Pentacles. As your advice over your Ace of Swords, the clarity. You'll understand why you needed to go through this with this person, why it was imperative to your future building. And you'll see that'll probably be when the person that is meant for you actually comes in, and that situation is approached entirely differently, and you'll go, if I hadn't been through this with them, then I wouldn't have been prepared for this amazing future that I've got. Maybe I'd have taken it for granted. Maybe I wouldn't have held it very well. Maybe I'd have rushed it, that kind of thing, right? So now you're fully prepped up, prepared and positioned for a beautiful brand new beginning. So in a way, this person is a teacher, but you're not feeling that now at the moment. You're just feeling frustration. You're feeling defeated. You're feeling low. You're feeling hurt. Well, deep healing and deep abundance is on its way to you, Cancer. Can't see it, but try and tap into those emotions and feel it. Open up and use this Knight and Page energy to yourself instead of towards the other person, and then your intuition will go online and you'll see everything. You'll get a 360-degree vision of exactly what's gone on, why and how it's helping you. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I really hope that it helped. If it did, leave a comment below and please like, subscribe, share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from hearing its message. And with that, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. Lovely to have you here as usual. And I'll love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.